My name is Rhapsody. There is no better feeling on this earth than peeling plastic off a new monitor, and this is Hearthstone Naxxramas Heroic Mode up against the second boss, which should be Grobbulus if I recall. Yes, there we go. Grobbulus. So let's have a look. 0 mana, deal 2 damage to all enemies. If any die, summon a slime. The important thing to know is it on autocast, right? Because if it's on autocast, yeah. I'm going to start with my Miracle deck, because obviously I don't have too many minions in it. I may have to make a very specific Miracle deck, kind of like nothing. It is on autocast. Okay, so that's important to know. So he will be destroying his own minions with it. Blade Flurry is probably going to be practically worthless in this deck. I'll keep my Conceal. So now I have a really nice home for a Gadgetzan Auctioneer, which I'll never draw. Wait, to all enemies? To all enemies? Not to him?
Here we go.
Gracious the Lord! All enemies, fuck. This is bad. This is the definition of bad. I can't even kill his card. I can't even kill it next turn. I don't know. All enemies. Right. I don't know how I'm gonna win this, guys. And more importantly, I don't even know if I can.
Here we go.
If I can, it's going to require that I draw a Gadgetzan Auctioneer right now. Okay. Probably gonna have to sap that. I believe now I am completely fucked. Yeah, I'm fucked 10 ways from Hades right now. Okay, let's, as your Drake, see if... No Gadgetzan Auctioneer. Okay, so basically just fuck me forever. Let's concede. What can I do against someone who does 2 damage to all of my creatures and my hero every turn? Well, I guess I want things with good death rattles, so... But the problem is, even if it has a good death rattle, he gets a slime. So I need good death rattles and good board clear. So basically, a Loot Hoarder is a 2/1, obviously death rattle, draw a card. In this deck, it's 2 mana, draw a card. And give your opponent a 2/2. So I need things with stupidly good death rattles. Not just a good death rattle, I need amazing death rattles. Okay, so let's see what the collection has for us. So I can give things Taunt, and I can power them up with Power of the Wild. Try and keep them alive. Maybe that's the way I want to go. Try and make sure that things stay alive rather than ever die. Maybe I need to kill my own board constantly. This is a very difficult one. Starfire, Druid of the Claw, Ancient of War, Ironbark. I don't think I'm going to live long enough to use the Ironbark. And I can't just push straight through with damage, right? That's just not possible. Explosive Trap, I think, would be pretty useful against him, because a lot of things tend to have 2 health in his deck. Bouncing things back to his hand will probably be pretty good as well. Misdirection. Snipe. All of these I'm thinking would actually be pretty good. Especially Snipe. Because if he plays the Dancing Swords, 4/4, Death Rattle, your opponent gets to draw a card. If he plays the Dancing Swords, I basically use a 2-mana card to kill 4/4 on his team, waste 3 of his mana, and draw a card. It's crazy. It's good. It's very good. Fuck. I really don't know what I want to do against this guy. Because I'll just give him dudes all the time. Like, I can't not play minions, can I? Against this guy, is there any way I can just not play minions and win? I obviously don't have an Naxxramas, so that's not even an option. So bursting him down with a kind of mage deck like I managed to get working on Patchwork, not an option. I can protect things with Hand of Protection, but if I do that with, you know, an Argent Protector, then that dies. Waste all my cards, do that. Blessing of Kings, Consecration, I'm not feeling good about any of these. That's the problem. I'm just not feeling good about them. What if the minions I play are always just big dudes? Right? What if I do that? Alright. So, I'm gonna destroy the Hot Topic deck in order to make a new deck. Also Priest. So I think it's gonna be one of those gimmick decks. You know, the ones with, you know, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, that type of stuff. Powered Shields. Put one Shadow Word D in. Shadow Word Pain as well, why not? Do I want cards from his deck? No, but I do want Shadow Madness. Do I want Shadow Madness? He needs to have things that have a greater attack than defense for Shadow Madness to be good. Does he have those things? I don't think so. I'll put one Shadow Madness in just in case he does have one of those things somehow. Dark Cultist. Okay, so now that I'm taking advantage of the damage that he's doing to my things, I guess I also need that. Now that I'm taking advantage of that, I need to just have dudes that are healthy. Now, a Silence Doomsayer is pretty healthy, but it's not gonna happen. Ha, humbug. Naruba Weblord is pretty healthy, but is it a battle cry effect for stuff? I don't know. I don't think Naruba Weblord is gonna be good. Maybe, actually. I don't know. I'll put 2 in. Just see how they work. Obviously need Deathlords in this deck. Guess I'll take out one Naruba Weblord, because now I am getting over to where are you? Where are you? I could Stoneskin Gargoyle. I mean, I don't like the idea of a Stoneskin Gargoyle, but I could Stoneskin Gargoyle. What if I take out... I don't know. I kind of like the idea of putting a, not Baron Rivendare, a, where are you? Oasis Snapjaw, yes. So that I can do, you know, bullshit with the Oasis Snapjaw. I think I'll leave it as is at the moment. And let's just check out your curve. Yeah, your curve isn't horrible. What's my opponent called? What is the name of this opponent? Grobbulus, right? Grob... 'Cause 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 'c Fuck that guy. Are you seeing a trend? Fuck that guy. Fuck your weapon. Fuck your secrets. Yeah, so you're seeing a trend here. I don't know enough about Grobbulus to actually make like a specific reference to anything he ever did. Ever did. Wow. Poison-ish, I think. Poison, right? He's poison, basically. So I'll think of something like Antidote. That's going to be the name for my next deck. Antidote. There we go. Whew. Andu and don't. And don't. Ugh. I'll figure something better out. I did not put any of the super important cards in this deck. I am really sad about that. I am supposed to have the 0-2 taunt. Although that will give him a 2-2. But still I get a 4-4, so... I don't know. So he likely can't play anything this turn, because he couldn't play anything last time. Cool. This is actually really interesting. If this heals me, I'm gonna be really happy. Oh, crap, it's gonna be the Dancing Swords, and I don't have a response to that yet. And it's directly out of range. Ah, shit. Double minion's health. Okay, so I can double its health. That's pretty good. So he would need straight up removal at this point to kill my Lightwell. If I get an Inner Fire, my Lightwell suddenly becomes crazy. He keeps healing himself. If he wasn't healing himself, I'd be in a much better position, actually.
Death does not scare me.
So this takes 2 damage.
Is someone injured?
Okay, so everything takes 2 damage. It takes literally all of his damage to get through the Death Lord at this point. Yeah, unless he has Mutating Injection. Which is exactly the clause I was about to state. So yeah, now he can kill that. That's unfortunate. I really need Inner Fire right now. Or my Shadow Word Death, that would work as well. Oh! That's interesting. This is actually pretty good. I can basically give myself a, dude. So I get the 1-2, and the 1-2 does not return back to him at the end of the turn. But the problem is, now he only needs 1 damage to kill me. Oh, right, he has Poison Cloud. He doesn't need anything. Smack through for lethal. The fact that I didn't draw an Inner Fire there was actually really, really, really horrible. I think that deck can do it. I think there's definitely adjustments that I can do to this deck and make it a little bit better, make it a little bit higher tier. Obviously, if you're looking for this deck list, if this or any other deck that I end up running in this episode tickles your fancy, you'll be able to find a link to the deck list down in the description. Shadow and Pain, Dark Cultist.
Shall bring victory.
Still think I need Lightwell. Alright, so that's a very funny looking Lightwell. So that's on autocast, right? Autocast must be used every turn. Okay. So basically I just get to draw a bunch of cards out on the Northshire Cleric from an opening.
Right away.
Because now he has to autocast it, and then he can cast a minion if he'd like.
Mind if I roll need?
This is actually really good. So I autocast it,
Right away.
and then I kill that. And then I put it up to 3 health so the Poison Cloud can't kill it. Can you finish it off?
Mind if I roll need?
Doesn't look like it. Oh, man. If only I had, yeah, Shadow Word Madness. Okay, so Holy Smite, heal my own dude. Is that correct? Or I could just cut my losses at this point. I could just go, yeah, fine. I got a lot out of that. That might be correct as well. That would be playing the Lightwell. But what... I guess I want the Lightwell to be used when I get things out of the Lightwell, right? When I have cards that combo with the Lightwell. Inner Fire, Divine Spirit, etc.
Right away.
Plus, this upcoming turn I can use Holy Nova. So if he just floods the board with those Echoing Oozes... No, it's going to be Echoing Ooze and it's going to be the thing on the Echoing Ooze and I'm going to be really sad. Oh, it's a Sludge Belcher. Okay, so it's not so bad. Not so bad. I can almost overdraw, actually. This is going to be crazy. Okay. Right. So he can choose to kill the Lightwell, but I don't think the Lightwell is a prime target right now, let's say that much. So I don't think he will, is what I'm saying. Shit! He didn't even want to go for it at all! So now I get to draw more cards. Woo! Please be an Inner Fire. Nope. Okay.
Hand is too full.
Oh, shit! Oh, I totally forgot that was going to happen. Okay, So I can take and kill his Leper Gnome. That's pretty good. Holy Fire kills the Sludge Belcher, and then I can suicide my two guys into it, but then he draws cards from dude. Holy Nova draws me way too many cards, so I actually can't do it yet. Right. Yeah, right, I can't do that.
Right away.
So I actually have to... I hate doing this, but I have to suicide my two guys. Then Holy Nova. Then Power Word Shield. Which also draws a card. Okay. I'm pretty happy at this point, because then this turn, I can take his Sludge Belcher. Yep. I can run it into something, and I can take his, basically, his bonus from that. His dude. His 1-2 with Taunt. Becomes my 1-2 with Taunt. So, Shadow Madness, this has to be correct, right? Yeah. Didn't even kill his dude.
Death does not scare me.
I still don't have an Inner Fire, and that is a huge problem. It cannot be overstated how huge of a problem it is that I do not have a Inner Fire. Wow, so he could have just played one of those, but now their kind of effect is nullified because he played both. So there's the Inner Fire, right? That's really good. Let's think about it. Can kill the Echoing Ooze, but as soon as I do, I'll lose my dude. Or I have to Divine Spirit, Inner Fire, attack, and then heal just so he doesn't... so he doesn't put the buff on Dancing Swords and then manage to kill my guy. Okay, so Mutating Injection, unless he's got another one, I'm pretty fine. You fucking kidding me? Not good. We're going so well. Alright. So let's look at the cards that become dead. The cards that we look at and go, that's not working. No, that's Patchwork. Fuck that guy. I think Circle of Healing is good later, but we rarely get to later. So I think that needs to go out. I think the Narubar Weblord is completely useless. I think we need to go all in on the Lightwell. I think Deathlord's actually pretty good. I haven't had a chance to play a Dark Cultist. I think Death and Pain are fine where they are. Stoneskier Gargoyle needs to go out of the deck. Lightspawn, we'll see. But for the moment, I've removed a fair load of things, so I can put in... There are you. There you are. Nerubian Egg. Yes. And... Right... Yeah, Oasis Snapjaw. Actually, no. Well, if I'm relying on giving the Oasis Snapjaw taunt... Sorry, not taunt. I mean, if I'm relying on making the Oasis Snapjaw big, I guess I'm fine to use a... What's the 1/7? Oh shit, do I not have it? Wait, I've totally DE'd all of them, haven't I? Yeah, Mogashan Warden. I've DE'd all of my Mogashan Wardens. So basically, I have to run a... Right. Oasis Snapjaw just instead. Let's try that one again. I'm actually pretty confident here. I do need to rely on getting a pretty good opening. The thing is, even if I get an opening... okay, so I need to rely on getting a pretty good opening, but my definition of a good opening is pretty wide. That's the best way for me probably to explain what I'm trying to explain. Because a good opening can be either having the Divine Spirit, just having some things to play with a Lightwell, or it can be having a Northshire Cleric to draw into those things to play with the Lightwell. So I'm really glad that he never seems to have something to play in his opening hand.
Right away.
I'd like to have played the Nerubian Egg, but I can't actually do that yet. It's a shame. Oh, wow. Okay. He has to autocast that, I believe, at the start of his turn, so it's not the wrong order for him to have done it in that fashion. Inner Fire obviously does nothing. Inner Fire will be pretty useful when I have my Oasis Snapjaw out, though. Kind of like Shadow Madness. No, that's not a Shadow Madness. That's the top thing I noticed about the card that I just drew. New the Shadow Madness. Okay, so that kills my dude. That's unfortunate. So I guess what I need to do is make sure that I never leave one of my dudes on 2 health when it's about to become his turn, basically. That's what I need to focus on doing. Or rather, not doing. So Circle of Healing is basically just a free heal on this guy. I Inner Fire him, kill that. So basically, I'm all the way with LBJ with this this Oasis Snapjaw here. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so he's gonna trade... Say what? Nothing, apparently. So I can either draw a card or deal 4 damage to his face. I'll draw a card. I think that'll be more important, to be honest. So yeah. He's 1 away from killing me. That's the problem here. If he has the thing in his hand, he'll kill me. But if he has the buff, the 4/4 thing in his hand, if he has that, he will kill me. But if I attacked the Fallout Slime, he would use his hero power. He would get a 2/2, I'd have a 4/1, and then I'd be playing from far too far behind, and I would lose. So basically, at this point, I just have to take the chance and hope he doesn't have the thing in his hand. Which it doesn't look like he did, so I'm actually in a pretty... Not a great... You had lethal! These people are fascinating. These people, these AI people that I'm versing, they're fascinating.
Someone injured?
They have the best strats. And that's... I don't count that as him besting me, by the way. That was... It wasn't a great opening, it was an okay opening. But the thing is, if you're going to be versing a deck that is literally more powerful than anything you have access to, you do kind of need to rely on getting a pretty good opening. Like, the mage deck that won recently, for me, that was all on the back of having a really good opening with that deck. That was for the previous video where I beat Patchwork with my mage deck, Patchwork. It was a lot about freezing him.
Is someone injured?
This Northshire Cleric opening is really strong. Unless he plays, obviously, like a Leponome or a...
Yes, this opening is very strong, unless he does that thing
he's about to fucking do. Alright, so I can stop him from getting a poison
Right away.
if I actually just attack his face. Because that auto casts, does it at the start of the turn, then he can trade if he'd like, and he will, but he's not getting the slime. That's pretty important. Now here I'm gonna Deathlord, because I do have Divine Spirit in my hand, and, Lightwell. So unless he can actually kill it this turn... 4 mana, what are you gonna play? Cult Master. Are you gonna attack with both of those? Yeah, draw 2 cards. That's pretty good, I guess. I mean, it's really good, actually. +2 health, draw a card. This is exactly what I was looking for. Double its health, attack. Now I'm in a really good position. Because if I draw, like, Circle of Healing or anything like that, I can just buff this guy like mad. Like, no one's business. Oh, it's gonna be good. Although I'd really like Holy Nova right now. Just not a Holy Nova is what I've noticed about that card. So... buff. Twine Spirit. So now his maximum health is, dumb. It's actually stupid. But now I need something to keep him alive. That'll be the important thing going forward. Holy Fire kills that and heals me up. So that's pretty good. There's the Inner Fire I'm looking for. I guess I just need him not to be able to kill my Deathlord right now. So my Deathlord has 5, so he actually has a few ways in his deck, I believe, where he can kill it. But... doesn't look like he's gonna do it. Powered Shield. That's really good. Holy Fire. You know, I'm gonna Holy Fire and then attack. And the reason I'm doing that is because I think 4 health, if he has Heroic Strike, I'm gonna feel really dumb about that. Heroic Strike still costs 2 mana, so... okay, cool. Because I think I need to have him much higher health before I can do anything with him that's interesting. Did I just... wow, I actually can't do anything with him now. Fuck. Yeah, now I can't do any damage with him. Shit. So he's gonna get a card from his deck. Loot Hoarder, not too bad. Echo News. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, this is not good. This is suddenly very bad. I'm very happy to have 2 cards out, you know, that are pretty good. What can I do? I mean, I guess I can Shadow Madness, draw a card.
Hey, give me that!
It's Deathlord.
Death does not scare me.
So now the Death Lord is an 8-8. 8-6. Sorry. I misspoke. Oh, God. Okay, so at the very least, he still has to lose 2 minions to it, but God, that's bad for me. Alright, I had a really good opening, but then I didn't draw my Holy Nova until my 14th card, and I had problems. So we'll Shadow Word Pain, the obvious Shadow Word Pain target. Use Holy Nova. I think I'm out of, like, good things is the problem here. Yeah, I'm actually out of, like, activators or anything good like that. Oh, yeah, and the problem is, we've gotten late enough into the game that his dudes are just so powerful. It's just the best dudes. Holy Nova doesn't actually help me. I mean, it helps me, but it doesn't win me the game. Okay. I still think this is the good idea, because he doesn't have direct removal. He can't just go, fuck that guy. He's only got the 2 damage thing. So I need something that, like, is dumb, but I need it to be big. So I needed the Circle of Healing there. I think I took a Circle of Healing out of the deck. What I needed is the Circle of Healing to show up earlier so that I could use the Inner Fire much earlier. Because otherwise I was just making him like a 6-6 or an 8-8, right? I wasn't actually making him huge. Light Spawn is in this deck because the Light Spawn basically has Inner Fire into perpetuity. So that's actually pretty good. Death Lords, it's fine. We have problems with this opening. Can anyone spot the problem? Note, the only good openings are the ones where I have the Nausea Cleric, or I, at the very least, have, the Lightwell. So can anyone spot the problem with this opening? I'll give you 3 seconds.
Mind if I roll need?
Yes, that's right, we don't have Naxxramas yet. Alright, I just healed myself when I should have played the Death Lord, and then I actually would have had a pretty good play, because Death Lord, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire. So I fucked up, and that was probably actually the best opening we've had so far. And I was so tilted, because I was like, no, it's fine, it's not a good opening. This is, that's my impersonation of me. I was so tilted because I didn't have what I perceived to be a good opening that I basically just threw it away. Alright, let's try again. I mean, it's not actually specifically low that I get something like that happening again. I mean, there we go. Power Word Shield, Divine Spirit. That's really good buff. Now I just need someone to put it on. Because I have no minions right now. Oh, if I got something like the fucking Lightwell right now, oh, that'd be insane. That's not a Lightwell. Okay. Top deck, Death Lord. Next turn, top deck Inner Fire. Because then I could Power Word Shield, Divine Spirit, Inner Fire in 1 turn, and I would well, actually now it's not good. That's a Lightwell. So he might ignore it, but just in case he doesn't. Job done. So he can kill it if he focuses all his damage on it, but he doesn't appear, like, incredibly interested in trading most of the time. Especially when my minion is of such low value. Let's say that much. Okay, so it healed me, and that's pretty good. Hello, value.
The damned stand ready.
That may seem like a weird play, and it is. The reason I don't think it's a weird play is because I don't think he's going to kill Lightwell this turn. I think he will kill the Dark Cultist. So what? Oh. That's very weird.
My fate is job done.
That's very, very weird to me. I can kill that with Shadow Word Death. We're still fine, as long as he doesn't kill my dude. Well, I say fine, but I mean... Save me! Double your health. Inner fire. Attack. So here's the part where he just hits me with Heroic Strike and wins the game. But if he doesn't do that this turn, I'm actually in with a pretty good chance. He cannot play a Heroic Strike right now. Oh, this is crazy. So I need to Holy Fire to keep myself alive. Or I can trust that he doesn't top deck the Holy Strike. The Strike, sorry. I'm gonna have to trust that. So I kill this. Then I heal myself. Put out a Light Well. Attack that. Guess I power up this dude.
Job done.
So this is me trusting that he's not going to top deck 2 damage.
For the Lich King!
Hallelujah. Because now that I have both of them out, I actually have a pretty sustainable health pool. So now I just want to always keep myself above 6 health so he can't burst me down. This guy is just going to do all of my board removal. That's fine. And they're going to do a lot of healing for me. Yeah. And this is going to draw me infinite cards.
Someone injured?
Because obviously, he does damage to everything every turn. And then these heal everything every turn. And then I just draw all of the cards that ever existed. You know, that could have killed me before. But it's far too late. Time to top deck all the cards. There's one. Give me another card. There's 2. Circle of Healing is another card after that. Shadow Madness. So I can give him cards or I can not give him cards. The not give him cards strategy has me hitting the Cult Master with Holy Fire, sorry. I think I actually like not giving him cards. I'll use Circle of Healing just to draw a card. Yeah, that's a pretty reasonable play in his position. A lot of the cards in my hand are basically dead. So now I have another 2 high health minions. I will note at this point, I have only used 1 Holy Fire. Holy Fire, sorry, 1, Fuck, what was it called? Inner Fire, there we go. So these still yet can be quite valuable. I can remove both of them. There's the other Inner Fire, by the way. Pretty good. Now I can remove both of them pretty easily, actually. I need to make sure this doesn't die.
Death does not scare me.
And I'm always happy to have a taunt out because at least having 1 taunt out will stop him from being able to turn around and kill me. So Shadow Madness is never going to be more useful than it is right now, and it does 2 damage to him and clears his board. So, pretty useful, actually. This will die as soon as it gets to his turn unless I do that. So this is just to deny him a 2-2. And this should be Letharoni, right? Fuck! We did it, guys! I came up with the strats, and then we used the strats, and the strats won us the video game, guys. That's how it happened. You'll be able to find the deck list for this, by the way, just in case you're looking for it, right down in the description below, along with a lot of playlists for more of this quarter, more of other quarters, more of any future adventure, if you're looking at this in some time in the future. If you are looking at this in some time in the future, well, what's the future like? If you're looking at this so far in the future that I'm dead, oh, that's kind of sad. For the present, however, if you've liked the video, click like. If you dislike the video, feel free to click dislike. If you want to see more videos like this in the future, subscribe to my channel. Up until next time, I've been Rhapsody. That's been Hearthstone Adventures, Naxxramas, Heroic Mode, Grobbulus. We beat it with a priest. We beat it with a priest. And you'll be able to find the link to the deck list for the priest down in the description below. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.